Hi, this is Riley, and this is Torrevieja News for Tuesday, the 28th of July, 2026, brought to you by White Doves, your funeral plan, will, and probate all under one roof. Let's start with a wonderful piece of local tradition that is getting a brand new lease of life. Torrevieja is actively looking for new craftspeople to keep the art of making traditional salt ships alive. These delicate miniature vessels are submerged in the Laguna Rosa, where natural salt crystals form over their cotton frames. With only 2 veteran craftsmen remaining in the trade, a municipal school is now training over 40 students to safeguard the tradition. Interestingly, around 95% of the current students are women, meaning the next generation of master artisans in Torrevieja will almost certainly be female. Staying local, residents in La Mata are calling for action to cut down on traffic noise. The La Mata and Torre La Mata Residents Association has formally asked Torrevieja Town Hall to back their request for acoustic noise screens along the N332. Neighbors living in areas like Puerto Romano, Calle La Lecha, and near the La Mata Health Center say heavy traffic has disrupted their daily lives for years. The group hopes the council will present an official petition to the Ministry of Transport with screens designed to blend smoothly into the surrounding landscape and the nearby natural park. Widening out slightly to neighboring Elche, noise pollution is also high on the agenda. Elche Council has unanimously agreed to press the central government and airport authority AENA over increasing aircraft noise. Socialist representatives highlighted ongoing disruption for residents in the Bonavista and Montesol areas due to rising flight numbers. The local council confirmed it has sent 6 letters requesting a meeting with the transport minister, promising to keep pushing for protective measures for affected communities. Moving nearby to Rojales, emergency services were called out after a golf buggy plunged from a bridge at a local resort on Monday afternoon. The vehicle reportedly drifted off course near the 16th hole and fell 3 meters onto the green below. A young child involved in the crash suffered various bumps and bruises and was treated by medical teams at the scene, with firefighters from Almoradi assisting with the response. Moving into some of the more serious news, a passenger has been arrested at Corvera airport after attempting to smuggle nearly 15 kilograms of drugs out of the country. Guardia civil officers initially discovered 4 kilograms of marijuana and over 10 kilograms of hashish inside a suspicious suitcase during routine baggage checks. The owner fled the terminal on foot, but officers caught up with him 5 days later when he returned to the airport wearing a hat in a second attempt to catch a flight to Manchester. Over in Alicante, National Police have arrested a 54-year-old man following a violent attack early on Sunday morning. Officers were called to Deportista Ramón Mendizábal Street after a 55-year-old man was stabbed in the neck. The suspect allegedly launched the attack out of jealousy after earlier confronting his ex-partner in a bar. A second victim, an 18-year-old woman who tried to defend her father, also suffered a knife wound to her shoulder before bystanders restrained the attacker until police arrived. Finally, in Torrevieja, a 49-year-old suspect held over a fatal shooting on Calle Bergantin back in April has been released on bail. The court in Torrevieja revoked his provisional detention after key witness testimony proved far less conclusive than initially reported, alongside security footage supporting his alibi. Authorities have now issued a European arrest warrant for the man's brother, who investigators suspect fled to Belgium following what police describe as a long-standing family feud. That brings us to the end of today's main local roundup. I shall be back with your next bulletin tomorrow to keep you updated on everything happening across our area. If you want to find out more about these stories and others, visit thisistorrevieja.com and remember to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Today's This is Torrevieja News was brought to you thanks to White Doves, specialists in estate and funeral planning. Find out more at whitedoves.es. I'm Riley Villa. Until next time, take care and have a lovely evening.